quick. Perfect. Okay, so just a quick introduction. My name is Lilian Liu. I'm a sophomore on campus, and I play the scrum half. And as of this season, I've been playing for a year. And then, if you could hear me, do you mind like telling me what your full name is, your class year, and your role during the time you were at Norwich University?
Yes. My name's Catherine Hathaway. I
Mhm.
played from 2008 2012. I'm the class of 2012. And when I was on the team, I played inside center and an eight man. And I was a vice captain my junior year, so I think that was 2010, 2011, and then I was captain my senior year, 2011, 2012.
Okay, 2011 to 2012. And then, were you part of the Corps Cadets or were you a civilian student?
I was part of the Corps Cadets. I was in Navy ROTC for 2 years, and then I was in Army ROTC for 2 years, and I commissioned as an Army officer.
Oh wow, are you still in the Army right now?
I'm not. I did about 10 years, and I transitioned out in 2022.
Oh, so it hasn't been too much.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Okay. That's a very long career. Do you mind telling me what originally drew you to rugby overall at Norwich?
I'll say what drew me to rugby was the just the group of people, um, just sport in general. I would say the contact and physical aspect of it. And then the big literal reasons, like who got me to play when I was a freshman, was Alicia Seda, Anita Marino, and then when I was a freshman, um, Amanda Playcheck and Ashley Lally were really big uh, role models for me.
Got it. Can I ask how they were like they happened to motivate you to continue playing rugby or get into rugby in the first place?
They trying to remember like the details, but I just remember being really I don't know, can't think of a good word, but it was just we were rooks, and we were somewhere on campus, and they just come running down, and they were like, "Hey, you want to come play rugby?" And it's like, "Yeah," and kind of went from there. And then what made me stay on the team was how everyone was really nice, cared for each other. It was a lot of fun. I played sports my whole life, so I was just continuing that, just in a sport I haven't played yet. But I really like the camaraderie and how tight everyone was together. It was, a very strong bond.
I agree. I agree about that. So during the time you were playing rugby, you have played sports before, so contact was not, or like the competitiveness was not unfamiliar to you. But during the time within as a player, what stuck with you from uh, like your years within Norwich Rugby till now?
Hmm. I would say still the competitiveness, just like a general drive, um, you know, to want to do well. Um,
Okay,
um, and I would say like, to help others and everything is like a team aspect, and you don't do things alone. You do things as a group, as a team.
I agree. I agree. And then, is there any favorite memories you'd like to share with everyone about like during your time? Something that like really stuck to you. It could be a big moment. It could be as like your first try.
Hmm. I say I've want two or probably I say there's three big moments out of the 4 years.
Okay.
I, so I forget what year it was. It might have been when I was a freshman. It was either a freshman or a sophomore. Um, and we had a lot of talent on the team and we were doing really well, but we ended up losing. And so that moment was very painful. And so that I think that really stuck with me as motivation to really work hard and have like the drive to work hard all the time in order to win, which was the thread that we tried to carry over the next few years. So then by the time our senior year came, oh sorry, my senior year, so this was 2011 when we used to play in Montreal for preseason. It was
Oh,
really
okay.
fun. Yeah, Coach Austin Hall would coordinate for us to go up there and play against some Canadian club teams. They used to like playing against us, and then they started hating it because we were getting better. But I would say that the last game in that tournament was against their best team. I forget what they were called, and we almost lost to them. And these were a bunch of older women who were very good at rugby. And like I said, that we almost lost, and we finally beat them. And not only did we beat them, but there was this big um, play at the end of the game per se where we were on defense, and
Hmm.
we were at the 5 meter line, and we had to hold them, and we did, and that was a really big deal. And that kind of was like I would say like the the catalyst or like really the flag of the season, like showing what we were going to do. So then that season we did really well when we won 2 national championships.
Can I
And
ask
so
if this was 15s or 7s?
this is 15s. Yep. And
Okay.
then
Wow.
so that yeah, so then that was 15s. We played our 15th season that fall and we did really well. And then we had the opportunity to play sevens for the first time at the national level in USA Rugby. And we put a team together. And that's when we won for the first time. And then in the spring, um, we played 15s to finish the season, and that's when we won the second national championship. And so that would be the third moment of, really remembering special things for those winning moments as well.
Got it. So if I could clarify, so you in Montreal there was a like this one team, the final team that like every single time it was very hard to beat. And the first moment was when you held that defensive line against them and won the game.
Yeah, we like never won. I don't know how long the Norwich was going there to play against them, but for me, it was my fourth time. We probably been there 4 or 5 years before that, and so we've been going for a while. And it was a tough when we went because we were still a college team, so we
Right.
were mostly 18 to 22 years old when these women were all like 20s, 30s, and 40s. So they were bigger, they were older, and so like it was very. There were some teams that we beat by a lot, but there were some teams that also beat us by a lot, and so it was kind of a turning point of our team's strength and skill when we came together and beat them.
That's crazy. And then
Oh yeah.
your second favorite moment, sorry, was on the USA Rugby and you played sevens or the team played sevens for the first time?
Yeah, it was the USA Rugby held like the national held the tournament at the national level. It was called like
Uh-huh.
USA Rugby Sevens, and we were invited. So we were playing against all Division 1 teams. This is all for the first time, and so we played Princeton, we played Boston College,
Mm-hmm.
I forget few others, and so we made a sevens team from our 15s team.
Mm-hmm.
It was very last minute. It was all at the end of our 15 season between like the end of October to November and December. Um,
Right.
we went to Texas for the tournament, and so we were the underdogs, um, which is always more fun.
I
So
agree. Can I ask how it was like during that transition period? Because 15s is so much different from sevens. So I was just wondering that mindset or how your perspective was on that transition.
Yeah, we knew that we had to be really fit and we knew we had to be fast.
Mhm,
Um, and then we just tried to capitalize on those two things. Like we were a really strong team. We were all really close. We've all been playing together for a while. And so we had a
mhm.
lot of chemistry. And so it was really just taking a lot of you know, capitalizing on people um like just like a athletic like a people we knew were fast, people who um yeah, I would say like just athletes. Not that,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Got it. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. That's just amazing to know that around this period was when the team started to also incorporate sevens in and the experience it was more on a national level. That's really great
Mm,
news.
yeah.
Is there anything else you want to tell about like rugby in general or Norwich rugby?
Um, and I would just say it's a great sport because every person has the ability to play, like all shapes, all sizes, all different skills are needed, and that's why I think it's such a powerful sport and is really great, for men and women, but especially for
Mhm.
women, because it's one of the few sports where it is not modified based on your gender. So um,
I
it's
agree.
just, yeah, it's just a great sport to have a good time with people.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you for that and for meeting with me for this before your trip.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for meeting with me.
I'm gonna stop the recording here.